Hey YouTube, I haven't done a video in a little while, so I'm just going to do a really quick update here. As you can see, these are my rat racks. I've had these somewhere else for like forever. These are basically my only supply of food. I have had to buy some food from other places before, but for the most part these are what have been feeding my collection since I've had them. So yeah, I just don't really do a very big scale, but you know, this girl held on to me last time. She had a litter of 2. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I hate having them up here, but where I had them before was kind of getting a little cold. We weren't really able to keep up the heat during the winter, so I had to bring them up here for a few months. But it's warming up outside, so pretty soon I should be able to take them back down where they were before, and that'll really bring down the smell in here. Because I mean, when they're not cleaned, I can definitely smell it, but I've been keeping them clean. I clean them like twice a week just to keep the smell down, and it stayed okay, but still not really fresh. But anyways, as far as my snakes go, as you can see, I've switched them all to kind of like, most of them still have the newspaper, but it's kind of like newspaper with aspen on top of it, because I've seen a lot of people do it like this and they seem to have good results. So I figured I'd try it out. I found a cheap bag of aspen at one of the local pet supplies stores around here called AgaFeed, and they do seem to like it. They really, the boas, they usually sit on top of it, but like right now you can see he's sitting under the newspaper, so kind of giving himself a hide. But I mean, it kind of, like, I've seen a little bit of like they brighten up a little bit. It's not really a big change, but after you've had them for a few years, it's a subtle change you can really pick up on. And they do seem to be a little bit happier in some ways, and she's kind of gotten a feeding response. Actually, I had her I had to go a little bit longer on food, without food a little while, maybe like an extra half week, because I was having some trouble with the rats and all. Like I said, it was getting really cold. They were having some bad production, so I didn't have any rats for a couple weeks. I had to order some, and like, it was the first time I'd ever seen her strike from inside her cage. I was walking past, I was actually looking in the next bin, she struck at me. But this is where Andesite used to be. I actually sold him, so now the Sumatran short-tailed python is in here, and the bottom cage is where she used to be, so I don't have her in there anymore because it's a really sticky tub. So I figured I'd put her up here, wouldn't hurt. But she's doing a lot better. This is the one I rescued off of Craigslist, if you don't remember. And she is technically not going to be mine very soon, but I'm not going to give it away who's going to be getting her. But you know, she just doesn't fit into anything I've really been planning on, and you know, I've gotten her up to health and everything, so pretty soon I'm going to be sending her to someone else I know, a really good friend of mine. And with this switch to aspen, you can see she's completely buried herself. But anyways, with this sort of switch to aspen, I've noticed that my blood pythons, when they're just on the newspaper, their scales, even when I get them really, really moist, their scales get a little bit of like wrinkling, I guess you'd call it. Well, I'm gonna get her out of here. Anyways, their scales would kind of wrinkle a little bit, and they do that unless you kept the you know, you sprayed them like every single day. But you know, like I would spray them in the morning and basically like soak them, and that would keep them from getting too dehydrated. I'm gonna go on the bed. But with this stuff, you don't really have to mist them nearly as much. I actually haven't misted any of those cages in a few days, and they actually look better than normal. So I'm definitely liking that. And as you can see, she's really, really starting to color up. This is the female martyr line that I got last summer. So you see her reds are really starting to come in, and she's due for a shed in probably within the month, if not early next month. You see her head's really light. I like that. She also hasn't pooped in like 6 or 7 months, so that's really been getting on my nerves. You can see how plump she is because of that. Like, that's probably like, I don't know, like from there all the way up to like right, maybe like there is poop. So she's definitely holding on to me, but I've heard from plenty of places that that's pretty much normal with blood pythons when they're at about this age. Sometimes they just like to go a little bit longer. I hate having to pick them up with one hand, but there you go. But I've been like double researching these guys for a little while, and I actually think that there's a small possibility that I might be able to breed her to this one, actually this coming up season. So if I can get everything ready, there might be a chance of me doing that. And as you can see, he has completely destroyed this place, but I mean, he's twice as big as the rest of them, so, you know, he's actually just about to start shedding. He's getting really dark, and his belly's starting to go pink and everything, so he should be shedding soon, so I'm not going to mess with him too much. But that's Jasper. Big male Martellania from that one video that's gotten like 500 views, so apparently y'all like to see that. But and this cage stinks, or sticks too. So it's a hassle in and out. Alright. I just got this girl. I'm gonna move her out here so you can actually see. And there is Lace, my Pastel Dream Monster Tail line. Normal boa. Not quite sure what I'm planning on pairing her with, but I'm definitely gonna pair her with something when she gets older. You can see her pattern is really light, and this is kind of like medium dark phase too. So she looks a lot better than this at times. Love her tail, but I'm not sure. I kind of just picked her up, but she's definitely a good looking snake, and I'll definitely be doing something with her someday. Within the next week or 2 weeks or so, I should know about a certain pairing that I've been waiting on for a few months now. I'm planning on getting a certain boa from, and so I should be doing a video on that. Well, not a video, because I won't be getting that until it's like January. No, June. Yeah, June. And next week I should, if the weather permits, be getting a new snake to fill the bottom tub of that rack with. So I'll definitely do a video on that. Probably an unboxing video too. But that's about it. Let's go put her back. This area of the room has become kind of a clutter zone because I had to move the rats in here in a moment's notice, and they just, there's just too much stuff in the way. I also printed these out. This is on cardstock because my older record keeping things were they're getting kind of hard to read because they're just so big. So I decided to kind of make those, and I actually made those from scratch just to kind of, have everything where I want it to be. But yep, should be some more videos coming around. I'm not sure. I mean, I know every time I make a video, I'm kind of like telling you that I'll be making more videos, but I always lose track of time, and I don't really find time for them because I'm just so busy with school and other things like that. Just trying to, go on with my life, trying to keep stuff organized, and just kind of gets ahead of me sometimes. But I should be putting up some videos from now and then. But for now, that's the end of this one. It's getting kind of long, so I'll catch you all later. Go ahead and comment, like, all that stuff, and see you next time. Bye.